Hello and good morning. Are you a people pleaser? Do you go out of your way? Do you sacrifice your own energy, your own time in order to please people? And then you think you've done something to help them and they don't even recognize it half the time. And then it leaves you feeling exhausted, leaves you feeling off, frustrated, and so on. So this is typical people pleasing behavior. And in this video, I want to show you a simple way to help clear it. So if you want to be really thorough, I would say get pen to paper and write down, let's say, at least 5 things you always do as a people pleaser. All right, so you can do that after this video, or now if you've got the time, pause this video. So 5 things that you do all the time to people please. And for now, let's just focus on one. Okay, so let's go to the first one on your list, or the first one that comes to mind. And the way that we clear it, we want to reduce its hold on us. And basically all people pleasing is really coming from a place of anxiety. So we can use the term anxiety to sort of cover a broad range of emotional states. Basically, when you're in this anxious state, then this sort of behavior tends to show up. So let's go there. So let's go to the first one. It may have even been a recent event that happened that you can think of. So the first part of this is that we want to allow ourselves to feel it. We want to welcome that feeling when that people-pleasing behavior kicks in. Okay? So can you welcome that feeling? Allow yourself to feel that uneasiness. And see if you can just allow it and welcome it and be okay with that. And then we're going to add some tapping to it. So now we've tuned into that uneasiness, and now tap. So just 2 fingers on the inside of the eyebrow. Just take a breath, allowing this uneasiness on the side of the eye, allowing the uneasiness, welcome it. See if you can be okay about this behavior, about this feeling while we tap. Under the eye. Some people like to close their eyes because closing the eyes actually helps you to move into the feeling space easier, I find. When we have our eyes open, it's very easy to get distracted or lose our attention to what we're doing. So up to you. I generally recommend close the eyes as much as you can through this process. Go under the nose. Good on the chin. Good. I'm going to add a few more words as we do this. So, this people-pleasing behavior. And get you to repeat. And then on the chest, I accept how I feel. All this anxiety, all this frustration, uneasiness, doubt. Top of the head. I accept how I feel. Good, and then up here, we repeat. So that was one round. So I'll add a few more. Oh, we got a little kitty, I think. Yeah, got a little cat. So this is my cat friend. I'll just say hello. I call her Kitty. She's not my cat, she's just a random cat that comes. Sorry, back to the tap. So this people-pleasing behavior and all these feelings. I accept how I feel. and then under the eye. And now there's a shift of focus, and this is, I allow myself to let it go. I'm open to the idea of letting this feeling go. Under the nose, I'm open to the idea of letting this feeling go. It's just a feeling. I can accept it and let it go. Go on the chin. Can I let this feeling go? I'm open to letting it go now. Good, on the chest. When would I let this feeling go? I'm open to letting this feeling go now. Good. It feels good to let this feeling go. And I allow peace, calm, relaxation, joy, acceptance to fill me, to fill my body, fill my mind. And that's okay. Good. Take a deep breath in and release. Good. So there's really two parts to this process. The first part is really going through the tapping and the process. The second part is really there's an inner decision that's required to be willing to let go of certain feelings. There's an easy tendency, especially if you're very familiar with the feeling, is that there's a tendency subconsciously that holding on to it is more familiar, and you're so used to that. So there's a tendency for many of us, especially if we've had a pattern for a long time, is that we don't want to let it go. Even if it doesn't feel good, we still would rather have it than the fear that comes up from letting it go. So that's the other part of it, and I want you to, hopefully you already felt that in this process, and I recommend going back and watching this video again and repeating it for another people-pleasing behavior, and continue this way as best as you can. And what we're doing is simply releasing the stress, the anxiety around that behavior. When the anxiety runs out of energy, then our behavior naturally changes. So that's it for this video. If you want to know more, I have an EFT level 1, level 2 training coming up in Chiang Mai soon. And I also do one-on-one treatments with people. And I'm getting quite busy with that. So if you're interested in connecting, learning more, then please feel free to message me or comment or something, or email me, and we can go from there. So have an awesome day, and I'll speak to you soon. Namaste.